Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For today I'm going to be bringing you yet another skincare routine. So I was recently introduced to this routine which has come from Korea, because obviously you guys know how much I love my Korean skincare, and it is called the 7 Skin Method routine. Now little did I know that I was already kind of doing this anyway. Obviously because I'm a Yesstyle influencer as well, they actually brought to my attention that what I had already been doing with toners was considered or called the 7 Skin Method routine. Now let me explain to you what that is. It is, in a nutshell, layering your toners. Now you don't necessarily have to layer 7. Generally the rule of thumb is between 3 to 7, and what I'd actually been doing is I'd been layering 3 of my toners every evening, not realizing I was actually doing this routine already. Now I've got 4 toners to share with you guys today. They're all tried, tested and loved, and also sent to me by Yesstyle without them realizing that I have actually already used all of these, and they're absolutely excellent. So I'm happy to share them with you guys today and to share with you how to do this routine and why it's also great for your skin to do this routine as well when you get the chance. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to first off cleanse your skin. So I've already washed my face a little while ago. I used the Inky List salicylic acid cleanser, and that was a while ago. The good thing about that cleanser is that it doesn't dry out the skin, so even though it's been at least an hour since I washed my face before I set up this video, my skin doesn't feel dry or flaky or anything like that. Now, generally the rule of thumb when it comes to skincare is that you then apply toner after you've cleansed your skin. Now in Korea, toners are generally referred to as skins, which is why this is called the 7 Skin Method, but you can really think of it as the 7 toner method. And a lot of people will be like, why do I need to apply so many toners to my skin? Now the thing is, obviously it's completely up to you. You can use 1, you can use 2, you can use 3, you can use 4, you can use, it's completely up to you what your skin type is, what your skincare requirements are as well, what your skin is doing that day, that month, or seasonal skincare as well. Now a lot of the time people don't seem to realize how dehydrated their skin actually is. Dehydration doesn't necessarily mean flaky bits of skin. It can also mean hydration from within your skin to make sure that your skin then looks plump and youthful. Things like air conditioning, central heating, pollution, the sun, all these kind of things can age the skin, can really dehydrate the skin and make your skin just look grey and dull. What a lot of people don't realize is that when your skin is properly hydrated, all the products that you tend to use after your toner work a lot better for your skin. And layering your toner multiple times basically will ensure that your skin is hydrated, that it stays plump, that it stays wrinkle free. And then obviously depending on the kind of toner you use as well, you can apply acids via your toners, different types of hydrating properties, fermented ingredients, antioxidants and that sort of thing. Now generally obviously you should really apply toner pretty much immediately after you have cleansed your skin, because your skin is still quite damp and toners absorb into the skin a lot better when your skin is damp. However, my skin's not damp right now, so anyway. So I'm going to be sharing with you 4 different toners that I've got. The first one is this one here, and you can see how much this has been loved over the past 2 to 3 months that I've been using this. This is the beauty of Joseon Ginseng Essence Water. I absolutely love this. This is a holy grail of mine, and I use this on an almost daily basis, which is why it is almost finished. Now the best way generally to layer your toners is to go by viscosity in terms of how thick the liquid is, because toners come in a variety of different types of textures depending on what the ingredients inside are. So what you're meant to do is generally go from light to the heaviest one. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one because this is actually my lightest one, and I'll explain my methods to you as well. I'm going to be using these cotton pads that I've got. They're from the brand called My Lamai, and they are beauty cotton pads. There's 200 pieces in here. I actually bought this from Yesstyle not that long ago, and the reason why I like to use these is because they are 3 layered structured ones, and that basically means that you can tear them into 3 pieces and apply them to your face. I'll come on to that shortly. But what I'm going to do first off is I'm going to apply this toner to my face using this cotton pad, wipe it all over my face. So as this is a very lightweight toner, this is the reason why I generally tend to use this in the morning as part of my morning skincare routine, and it's also the main reason why I'm using this first off, because it will absorb the fastest. Because when it comes to the 7 skin layering method, you have to wait for each toner to absorb before you go in with the next toner, which is why I generally tend to prefer to layer my toners in the evening when I've got a little bit more extra time on my hands. Now the reason why I love this toner so much is firstly because it it contains 80% of ginseng root water, and that's the reason why it is so liquidy and not that thick. And it also contains 2% of niacinamide, which is obviously an excellent ingredient for those of you that have got issues with their pores, in keeping your pores clear, in reducing the amount of sebum your skin produces as well. It also helps to prevent wrinkles from forming as well. All right, now that that has fully absorbed and my face just feels slightly tacky, we are now going to move on to the next toner. Now, I absolutely love this toner. This toner is great for people that have got problematic skin, acne prone skin, blemish prone skin as well. This is by the brand called Dr. Ceuracle. I love the name. It's like cure and miracle, Ceuracle. And this is the Tea Tree Purifine 70 toner. This is for clarifying, soothing and hydrating the skin. And the good thing about this, or the different thing about this, is this toner actually comes with a pump on the top. So it's completely up to you whether or not you want to pat this onto your skin or apply it with a cotton pad. Now, because this is the kind of toner that has specific properties to it, and like I said, that would be people who've got acne prone skin. Now, I've got normal to combination skin, but all the marks that you can see on my face that have been fading, by the way, over the past 2 years of using all this skincare is as a result of teenage acne that I had between the ages of 14 and 16. It's left me with a lot of marks on my skin. And even though I don't generally tend to get spots that much anymore, I still go in with the mindset that I have got acne prone and problematic skin. I've also got very sensitive skin as well as eczema prone skin as well. So what I'm going to do in this instance is I'm actually going to break up this cotton pad and apply it to my face in those typical problematic areas, and those would be around the sides of my nose onto my cheek. My chin area and the forehead area are always those problem areas where you generally tend to get spots. All right, so what I'm going to do now, and I know I look absolutely ridiculous, is I'm going to leave this on my face for about 10 minutes. Now, obviously, that's why I mean when I say I generally tend to do, whoa, it's fallen off. Generally tend to do this in the evenings, and obviously it's best not to talk, and that's the reason why this is falling off my face. And I've also got time in the evenings to kind of take that little bit of extra time to leave a toner on my face. And this one specifically is for problematic skin. I'm going to hold this here because it keeps falling off because I'm talking. So this is the second step that I'm going to be doing today. This toner is actually very lightweight. You can actually use this as your first step if you want to. It's just because I'm showing you more than one toner today. It's very runny, very liquidy. And the great thing about this is that it is enriched with 70% tea tree extract. Tea tree extract is great for blemish prone skin, acne prone skin. It's anti-inflammatory as well. It also contains BHAs and AHAs, so you have to make sure that if you do use this kind of toner, you must use sunscreen afterwards. That's alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids for those of you that don't know. And basically it keeps your pores clear. It mildly exfoliates your skin as well, as it has got mild amounts of chemical exfoliants within this toner. And the green tea extract also helps to purify your complexion, brighten your complexion so that you've got clear and bright skin. And obviously don't talk while you're doing this. It also contains niacinamide. It also contains witch hazel, which you guys know is great for acne prone skin. It also contains willow bark extract as well as aloe extract and various other amazing antioxidant ingredients. All right, this has been on my face for about 10 minutes now. So this is what I generally tend to do is I will remove each one. And the thing that you should do is if you do this is to remember what side was on your face and what side wasn't. The side that wasn't, just gently go over all the other areas that you may have missed. And these toners, I even use them over my eyes. They're perfectly safe to do so. You're always told not to, but again, it's down to personal preference. Obviously, don't soak it into your eye because that will sting and burn. But all of these toners work perfectly well. They're alcohol free. They're great for sensitive skin as well, like mine. And they don't aggravate my eczema either. So while those sections were able to sink in nicely into those problem areas like the T-zone, which is generally where you tend to get spots, now I've got a lot more on the rest of my face, and I will give that a couple of minutes to absorb into the skin. Alright, now that that has absorbed stroke dried onto my skin, we're going to go in with the next product. And this one you guys have seen in a few of my videos. That's how much I love it. And this is the Haruharu Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner. Now the reason why I'm using this third is because this one is slightly thicker in texture. It's a little bit more bouncier. It also contains 95% of naturally derived ingredients. So what I'm going to do with this one, as it is slightly thicker in texture, I actually don't like to use this with a cotton pad because of its texture, because of the fact that it's got a lot of black rice within it. It's got a squidgy kind of feel, the same way that water feels when you soak rice and you're washing your rice, and it has that kind of fatty kind of texture to it. That's exactly how this feels. So I'm actually going to apply a slight amount of this to my hands and pat it into my face. See, already you can see that this toner is slightly heavier because of the fact that you can actually see the shine on my skin, whereas you couldn't see it before. And that is also because of the fact that I applied it direct from the bottle rather than it going via a cotton pad, which can soak up a lot of the product. Any extra, I always just rub it all over my hands. Just because you use skincare on your face does not mean that you should neglect the rest of your body, including your neck. Now this toner in particular is an anti-aging toner, which is why I love this so much. Black rice contains healing properties. It contains antioxidants within it. It's great for anti-aging. It's great for sagging skin. It's great for preventing wrinkles or smoothing out wrinkles that are already there. It also contains hyaluronic acid, obviously delivers up to 1000% more moisture to the skin. It also contains beta glucan, which is great for skin regeneration and for plumping up your skin as well. And what I love about this is also how quickly this absorbs too. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I do cheat sometimes a little bit, especially if I'm in a hurry and I use a fan. Let's be honest, you guys, not everybody's got time these days to be sitting around waiting for things to absorb and this, that and the other. And especially if the temperature happens to be quite high, I find that toners can absorb a lot more slowly and I don't have time. I bought this fan from Amazon and it's just got 3 settings in it. I'm just going to use this to cheat slightly. Alright, that's pretty much enough. Now my skin feels tacky the same way it did after I'd applied the first toner. Right, the final toner that I'm going to use is this one here by the brand called Numbuzin. And this is the Dewy Radiance Essence Toner. And this one is probably the thickest in terms of viscosity. And also because of the fact that it is a dewy radiance toner, it's in the name, it's a slightly dewy toner, which is why it's always best to use this kind of toner last if you are layering it. And if you've got really dry skin, fine, great for every day. But for somebody like me who's got normal combination bordering on oily skin, it's best to use something like this in the evening. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to apply this directly to my face using my hands and patting it into my skin. See, as you can see, this one has got a slight glow to it, but honestly, it's not too much of a glow for it to put any of you guys off. Now, the one thing that I do have to say about this toner as it absorbs into my skin is that it has got quite a strong fragrance to it. Might put some of you off. Doesn't put me off too much, but the smell does linger, so I do have to mention it to you guys. Now, this is another excellent toner. It contains up to 50 fermented ingredients, which are there to give you that glow, that radiant boost to your skin. It helps to brighten your skin, it helps with skin elasticity, and it helps to reduce fine lines and wrinkles in your skin as well. There are literally so many fermented ingredients in here that I can't even read them all off to you. I will list every single one of these products below, obviously, so that you guys can look into the ingredients a lot more. Might cheat for a second and just quickly put this on because I'm just getting impatient while this dries. But this is basically how you layer your toners. This is how you do the 7 skin method routine. Obviously, like I said, it's completely up to you. You can use one if you'd just like to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. It doesn't matter. They're so lightweight that they layer on top of each other beautifully, and they literally hydrate your skin so much so that when you then go in with your moisturizer or serums afterwards, they absorb a lot better into the skin as well. Already you've set the framework for your skin for the rest of the products that you're going to apply afterwards to work. Personally, I would suggest doing this kind of routine in the evening, just so that you've got a little bit of extra time. And even if you don't necessarily have the time even in the evenings, at least give yourself one day in the week where you can just dedicate it to making your skin look beautiful. Oh, and this band is absolutely excellent. It's actually pretty tight considering that I've got a very small head. I know it may not seem that way on screen, but if I was to sit next to somebody else, you'd notice how small my head is in comparison to them. I suppose it's better to have a small head than a big head. But this is also from Yesstyle. I love these kind of hairbands, these material hairbands, because they're great for keeping your hair out of your face while you do your skincare, while you brush your teeth before you go to bed, and they look cute as well. Now, it's not actually nighttime as I film this, so I am actually going to do the rest of my skincare routine. So I'm also now going to apply my moisturizer after I have done my toners, as you can see. Now, the one that I've been using recently is the ROVECTIN Clean Lotus Water Cream. Oh my god, you guys, this moisturizer is great. It is very, very lightweight, and because it's a water cream, it absorbs very, very fast. It's not heavy at all. Honestly, it just blends into the skin beautifully, despite the fact that there were 4 other products underneath. It made absolutely no difference as to how this water cream applied to the skin. It makes my skin feel soft, plump, beautiful, moisturized, hydrated, and works beautifully after you have done this kind of skincare routine. This is great for everyday use. It literally only contains something like 24 natural ingredients, and it is 75% pure lotus water. All right, so now that that is done, we will go in with sunscreen. And the sunscreen I'm going to be using is one that I've shared with you guys previously. It is the Verdio UV Moisture Essence SPF 50 PA Quadruple Plus. Excellent sunscreen. It comes out a little bit white from the tube itself, but once it blends into the skin, it goes completely clear. All right, now I look a little bit shiny. Obviously I didn't before, but that's sunscreen for you. But this will settle down onto my face once it's been left on for a little while. Hello, I am back. My makeup is all complete. As you can see, it doesn't look shiny, it doesn't look greasy. It doesn't look like I have 4 toners on underneath, as well as all the rest of my skincare. And that is the beauty of being able to layer something which is almost like water but not water, because of obviously all the ingredients within the actual toners themselves. So I hope that you guys found this video useful and helpful. Even if, like I said, you don't want to layer 1 toner, maybe try layering 2. Just see how it works. See how it works with your skin type, and see how much more hydrated your skin will be, how much more youthful your skin will look, how much more plump and rejuvenated your skin will look, and get back to me. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.